Hello guys and welcome to episode 2, or well, technically 2.5 of the Sheffield Athletic save here on Football Manager. So, what has happened? What has happened in the past episode? Between episodes, sorry. So, between episodes, I have... where's the fixed schedule? I finished the whole of pre-season, which was quite awful. We played best in the final two. That 5-0 score does not really reflect how the game went, in my opinion. I thought that we deserved a little more from that game. Maybe not to win, maybe not to draw, but we definitely deserved at least a goal or two. Peterborough, again, second best we played. The best we played, in pre-season. We got 2 goals. At times, I thought maybe we could steal something. Oh, well, not steal something, it was a friendly, but you know what I mean. So, between episodes, I did that. I then recorded episode 2, which was a Foul and Macclesfield game. You've probably noticed that I'm filming for the Chorley and Hereford game. And you've also probably noticed there is no footage on the channel of these 2 games. For those of you who haven't seen my post, I lost the recording. I don't know what happened. I saved it the same as I normally do, but for some reason it stopped. No, it corrupted or whatever, or just went missing. It never saved. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna just move on and hope it doesn't happen to this recording. What I will do is I'll show you the goals just to compromise. If I can find out how you do the highlights. No. I'm trying to work out. I got match report. And then I'll just show you the goals. So, yeah, why is it? Please. Thank you. So, we scored goals in this game. I forgot this one, but I know. Second. This was well. If I'm brutally honest, but that was for time. We then move to who do we play? Macclesfield game. It was a 2-0 defeat. That was a game to forget. We were terrible. I will admit we were terrible in this game. Ignore the 17 shot and ignore all these stats because, well, 17 shots, only 5 on target. It's not great. And yeah, the stats make it look like we were better than we were. But from my view, we were awful. Why is it doing this? Let me play the goal. Oh my god. I click above the thing. It's active to sort this out. This game's awful. How have you had 2 years to make this game go? Come on. We suffer defeat. So we are going to quickly jump into the next game, but first of all, actually, something I did in the game, something I did in the last episode. Sorry, the last episode that I recorded was I showed you the transfers. I can't remember where it was now. Transfer history it was. I think it's in club, isn't it? Maybe. Oh yeah, transfer history down the bottom. So, you'll be surprised to know there are no outs. But ins. One thing you saw at the end of episode 1 was we brought in Charlie Wyke. He was a striker. We then brought in Emmanuel. I've opted to call him Emmanuel because I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name and I don't want to mispronounce it. So yeah, Emmanuel, he is a CDM, which was the position I said we needed the most covering. We also signed Kieran Wallace, also a CDM, which is great. So we've now got a bit of cover there. We still need a bit of cover, so to speak. But then we signed Achapong, who is more a winger and a central midfielder, but he can play at left back, which was at the time a problem. But you'll see in a minute why that is no longer a problem. And that is because we signed... no, we'll get to him in a second. We also signed Dean Rance, again, defensive midfielder. He's going to be there to defend the midfield. Yeah, so we have now got these. We have now got 3 players who are able to play in that CDM role, which is what we needed. And then we have also brought in, like I said, a left back in Kevin Baroque. I'm going to call him Baroque. Yeah, he's just, for this league, he's great. He is such a good player for this league. And finally, oh no, 2 more, sorry. We just got that just at the end of the recording, so that's why. We also signed a goalkeeper because I realised our goalkeeping department is woeful. And we've brought in Jaden Bevan from, I think he was a free agent actually, but where has he been in the past, perhaps? Shall we have a look? Career stats, I assume. 6 clubs in total, all in the lower leagues, but he did start his career at Shrewsbury, so there is that. Did he ever play for Shrewsbury? Not once, no. He's only ever made 8 senior appearances. Brilliant. And then finally, the one that we brought in at the end was Matty Williams. He's a centre-back. We needed, again, centre-back was a position that needed a bit of work. So that is what we are doing with that. We have finally managed to get hold of a centre-back as well. As for transfer activity, I feel like that may be it. I'll have a look in these 2 games and see if there's anything I want to do before deadline day. But again, that'll be between episodes. So yeah, let's then jump now to the first game, which I think is tomorrow against against Chorley. Alright, so then let's get into the game. Then we've made a couple of changes from the last game. Why is Atkinson in the side? I think I need an attacking midfielder, if I'm honest. Yeah, I think I'm going to need an attacking midfielder, to be fair. If anyone, maybe even another wing. I'll be looking at the transfer window, let's face it. The transfer market, sorry. Why is Achapong been playing for other teams? Right, who can play? Who can play in Achapong's place? Atkinson, sorry. This guy? He's awful. This guy is okay. How about the other Smith? Not as good, so we'll go with the other Smith. Brilliant, let's get into it. Okay. I'm gonna get squad numbers out. I'm just gonna have to go up 39 and 40. There we go. Alright. Why is it? I think I did that in the last episode too. Anyway, first game. Hopefully we'll have chance. First one of the game. There it goes our way. We're getting in the positions, but it's nothing to target. A minute with this ball. There you go. This goes over. That's simple. I think that was meant to be a shot, but it turned out to be. Yeah, I doesn't remember putting shooting distance on. Because I don't think he's got a quick. In fact, I don't know much to shoot from. And it shows a lot, 5 shots, 1 on target. I was so frustrated by that. We're all over them. It's just not falling in the right position for us. We've got to get better at finishing. Yeah, that's a major problem in this team. You can't shoot for shit. There's a chance. Every time we're just smacking it straight at him. How to make him work? Doesn't really have to. Why? I think it was actually saved by Bevan in the end. They finally had a shot on target. Just got this. I'm doing the sub. He didn't score. I'm doing the sub. I'm doing this. I'm going to play this highlight now, and then I'm going to shot it. Oh, he looked offside. Right, we're going to make the subs. What did I say? Sub White, didn't I? White is the better player. No, White doesn't just stand anyway. We found it right there. What's it? What's straight down the other side? Anyway. There's a sub watcher. I think one strike is not enough. We'll call that doing that. So does that look like a penalty? Didn't expect it because it was at the start of the night. A cross pin shot. Players I can bring on that I feel will change the game. Just so that I think Bevan makes a save again. Bench, but I don't think we've got a lot. Try it, why not? Try that. Team talks to your players on the bench anymore. That's what I'm just to do for all of them. Give it a boost. Can't even do touchdowns. It was a good tackle, wasn't it? Free kick. I sense it. Last I don't know. Be back with the next match. Unless something interesting happens between I totally forgot I had this in the works. Probably because I expected him to go somewhere else. But we are getting Lawrence Maguire in from MK Dons. So he's dropping down 2 divisions here. I'm obviously accepting that. And yeah, that is a pretty decent signing for this level. So yeah, I don't expect anything more to happen now. Between now and the game, so we'll this time be back when we get to the game. Okay, it's time. A couple of changes then. Lawrence Maguire obviously coming straight in, the best centre back in the squad by far. I am actually going to start Charlie Wyke over Power. Don't know, I've just sensed he's not been very good recently. Power. And I just have a feeling that I want to give Wyke a run for more of a game, realistically. Actually, Newley, what is he like? Yeah, he's shit. Okay, Wyke's starting. So yeah, other than that, happy with that. Let's get into it. Let's also hope we can finally put a better performance in, please. Lawrence Maguire gets number 41. I've given players numbers. I've given players who will probably never play for his numbers. I keep forgetting to scroll down for this. Right, like I said, let's get into it. Let's get 3 points. These are for unbeaten. I think if we beat the question that's how we're not catch them. Into it.
I've got my mouse again.
Starting to wake up. Good save by Bevan. Did that? The keeper's done well to save it, but Smith has to score there. Some magic moments, albeit it's only scored 1. It's just the finishing touch, it really is. As well as the what episode 1.5 that I did. Well, not everyone will go in. Very unlucky. They're not. Why is the referee not whistling? Ball into the area, had a delay. Just look at this. Just all over them, but we can't find the finishing touch. You know exactly which change we're making. We're going to swap the strikers again. How is going to get a go? What's happening? What's it like? What is going on with the team? I don't know what's happening here. It's about chat. Wait. Has the game